Hey everyone, this is John O'Sullivan, one of the leaders here at iLeverage. And funny enough, one of the topics I want to talk to you about this week is being a leader, some of the qualities and traits of a top leader. One of the first ones is questions I have for you really is, do you care enough to add value to others daily, right? It's compassion, right? Every person wants to be valued. Every person wants to be understood and know that you care. Are you intentional in valuing and caring for people? That's what we need to think about. The way to gain influence is to add value to people. The question is, do you care enough? Do you care enough to be intentional in adding value to others? Not occasionally, not unintentionally, but intentionally and daily. It's as simple as starting off your day with the purpose and declaration that I am going to find someone today that I can add value to. And then try to get that under your belt before noon. When you start your day with the intention of who can I find to help today and add value to them and their lives, even in a small way. Being intentional means that when I'm around people, I'm looking. I'm looking for people who I can add value to. I can look, it doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be intentional, right? To an intentional act of kindness makes me kind. An intentional act of caring makes me care, right? I encourage you to be intentional. Look for the time, the place, and the person that you can give a little kindness to. If you look for it, you'll find it. If you don't look for it, you're not going to find it. You may accidentally stumble across it, but if you look for it, you will find it every day. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Some other things that the greatest leaders have in common is obviously competence goes without saying, right? The ability, the skills, the knowledge to do what you have to do to lead and do whatever the job is that must get done. Another trait is courage. Let's talk about courage for a minute. Moving forward, courage doesn't mean that you don't have fear. Matter of fact, if you don't have fear, there might be something wrong with you, right? But everyone has fear. Everyone has fear. But courage is moving forward in the presence of fear. They gain their reputation on difficult ground, right? The issue is, am I willing to move forward? Am I willing to do the hard thing? Here's what I know. Every successful enterprise and every successful team goes through adversity. On the other side of that adversity, on the other side of that difficulty is always the dream and the answer. But you've got to go through the door of difficulty first, right? There's no such thing as good things happening without bad things showing up, right? You ever notice that? Bad things just tend to show up when, before good things happen. And it's the test. It's what you got to go through. Or do you have what it takes to push through that and get it done anyway? So it takes courage. It takes a leader who will stand up and lead the way to encourage people, to give them the security to follow. Are you on the pathway? Are you on the pathway to moral authority to lead, right? You must have competence. You must have the skills and the abilities you need to lead. You got to have the courage, the ability to move forward in spite of the fears that all are around you, right? And the third thing is this, you got to have consistency. I define consistency as this, doing good every day. The key phrase being every day. Right? Everyone is good once in a while. The problem is they don't stay good for a long time. The consistency is not rewarded for one-time shots, right? Not even rewarded for occasionally or weekly or a monthly, once a month. It's rewarded if you do it time and time and time again. Okay? What gives someone moral authority? What is it that gives someone the moral authority as a leader, right? Because it's not given instantly. You don't just show up, do a good job one time, and you've got the moral authority. It's not given that. It's not how it works, right? It's not something that you're entitled to. It's something you earn. The only way you can receive it from people is for them to watch you for a long time, right? When you are consistently good, when you are true to your word consistently, and your values and what you say and what you do consistently measures up and to their sense of an alignment, okay, of your thoughts, your words, your leadership, your actions, your questions, when all of it comes together in a consistent way, then all of a sudden people say, I buy into this person, right? Consistency compounds on itself. Consistency is your best friend, because if you have a bad day, but you've been consistent, they're going to say, hey, anybody can have a bad day, but not everybody can have a good life. And that consistency gives that to you, right? The consistency that life gives you, reinforcement when you have a bad day, and they let it go because they know that's not who you really are, right? So it's okay to make mistakes if you're consistent throughout. I want to end this quick video here with this thought to carry with you into the week. Your past is in your head. All that stuff that you carry is in your head. All those doubts, all those fears, all those things, all those mistakes. It doesn't matter. It's in your head. Your future, though, is in your hands. My question is this: what are you going to do with it? Right? So courage, competence, consistency. So some things to think about as you're developing your skills in leadership, leading teams, leading business, and going out there and making an impact, making a difference, and changing some lives. You guys, John O'Sullivan, one of the leaders here at iLeverage, so happy to be able to share with you this week, and I hope you have a great week. As a matter of fact, make it a great week. Goodbye for now.